Hey, Game Design, welcome. This is Mr. Brashears. Hey, today you are going to be starting on Halloween Game Jam. This is an awesome project where you, either by yourself or with a partner, just yourself or with a partner, no groups bigger than that, you are going to be creating a Halloween game. That's the theme. It's pretty broad, but you're going to have a certain amount of time to do it. You're going to make the best game you can, and on Halloween Day in class, we are going to test the games and we're going to rank them, and we'll have some big prizes for highly ranked games. So I'm just going to go over real quick. You'll find this on Google Classroom, the rubric, but it just gives you some brief guidance here. Okay, so incorporation of Halloween theme. Okay, you're going to get a 1, 2, or 3. You can think of this as low, medium, or high, and comments. But you got to use the theme. You've got a creative game concept. We're looking for graphics, programming. Does it work well? Is it smooth? Then also looking at fun to play. And finally, appropriate level of challenge, meaning is it challenging enough to make you want to keep playing it, but it's not so hard that you give up because it's too frustrating. Okay, so pretty broad categories, and this is what you guys are going to be evaluating each other on as well. Okay, so a couple things to help you is in Construct 2, we haven't talked about it, but here's a couple resources that I'm going to show you to help you. You are not going to, this is the first time where there's not anything specific that everybody's kind of doing their own thing. So you and your partner are going to have to learn how to find resources and answer some of the own questions that you have. And that's a really important skill for working with any kind of software. And when you're making games, you may want to do something that you don't know how to do. So if you go to Construct 2, I'm going to show you templates. Most of the time when we open a new project, we've been going here to empty project. But there are some things that can set you up with, these are again just projects, but they've got a different type of layout. But here, if you get down to the templates, they have this screen right here. If I want to set up a top-down shooter, if I'm thinking of that, I can open up the template. And you can see they've got a very basic layout of this type of game. They've got a layout for you. The graphics aren't anything to look at. Really look at, meaning like they're not fancy. They've got an event sheet. It's nice. It's got these yellow comments that tells you exactly what these are doing. So if I play it, I can see. Okay, so I can. And then I'm going to use my mouse to shoot. Okay. And use the arrow. Okay. So even though it's not super, I just closed that. Yep. Okay. So even if it's not the most exciting thing, you can go and be like, hey, this is the type of game I'm going for. And you can either learn things from the event sheet, or you can start modifying the template till it becomes your own. Now, one thing to make sure is, if you end up making a game that is very, very similar to the template that was given to you, you're probably not going to get a very high score or a very good grade. However, it's a great starting point. So if you look again, they've got all sorts of stuff. Templates for platformer, top-down shooter, vertical space shooter, driving game, all these different things. Flappy Bird, they've got a catapult one, kind of like Angry Birds, real-time strategy. So those are great resources that you can look at to help give you some ideas as well. Okay. Another thing that you can do is if you go to my YouTube channel and you click on channels, you can find some of the things that I have subscribed to, some other game design shows or channels, excuse me. And like some of these, you've used some of these videos for like when you're doing your partner platformer. There's some great stuff in here that could teach you, certain skills or to teach you how to build a whole type of game. But again, they're just resources. There's probably a ton more out there. These are just some that I've found and have found them helpful. The other thing is, With graphics, I told you that I got a whole bunch of assets ready for you. There's like a ton, which you guys can use if you like. You can also, you also have the skills to make some of your own. Maybe you do a combination of using some and making some of your own. But you will see these. You will have to extract and download these folders, the ones you think you want to use. And they're very big, so it'll take a long time. There's 3 total folders. Okay, but once you get it, this is the first version, okay? And so it's broken up. If I just want to look in 2D assets, let's say I want to see, let's see, maybe I want to do platformer assets ice. If I click on this, there's the different things in here, but the most helpful starting off is a preview. If you open that up, you can see, okay, here's the different things that I can get out of this pack. When you're ready to, then you can open up the PNG and download certain parts of it. Sprite sheets, if you want to make animation, there are sprite sheets already set for you. Vector, you probably don't need to use that. But there are all sorts of different things oh man, there's so much stuff. Again, this is just there for you if you would like to use it. So, again, here's a sample of this pack. You can see different things. Okay, so those will be for you on Google Classroom. Have fun, work hard, make something amazing. Think about things that are going to set your game apart. A creative concept. Maybe you're going to figure out how to add some sounds or soundtrack, or different things that are going to make your game unique and stand out, so that when other people play it, not only are you and your partner going to get a great grade, but also you have a chance for a great prize. So have fun. Let the Halloween Game Jam 2019 begin.